Hi, I'm Dr. Muhammad Khalifa. I'm a professor of organizational leadership, policy, and development here at the University of Minnesota, and I am entrepreneurial lead on STEM equity audits. My team members are Dina Khalil, who's a professor over at Howard University in science education, and Asit Latif, who's vice president of Altman Solutions, which is an independent software and programming company. And here we are in my office. This is where some of the magic has happened here at the University of Minnesota. I'm still in the process of moving in, just a few months in this location. And so I train school leaders. That's the discipline I work in. I work with superintendents, I work with principals, trying to get them ready to serve. And so my subset field or my specialty within that field is around issues of equity. How can school leaders become culturally responsive? I was really surprised to know the importance of finding exactly who your customer segment is, like who specifically are. I mean, we had to drive down to such a level to find out who specifically are the people we would serve, and also to find out what exactly it is that they value. And how they interpret that value. One of the more interesting potential customers that I met was a woman by the name of Terry Davidson. She's field support liaison for one of the districts in New York public schools. And so she works with administrators across that particular area. And I think she was one of the first ones whose comments tipped us or informed us that administrators care deeply about equity, but they just use different terminology or different ways of thinking about them than scholars might. And so we would talk with her about some of the things that they were doing to address issues of equity in the district. And we were talking the same language, but we just sort of had different ways of going about discussing that. And that became a pattern and a trend throughout. And now that the class is over, that's somewhat related, which is sort of to the most surprising thing that I've learned, which is just that the central role or the ways that customer discovery can reorient or shift the conversation that scholars have among themselves about how equity should happen. In addition to us finding the customer segment, I think that the tool itself will be transformed a bit.